thing to do? What would be the appropriate thing for each country to ask of them to do? What would be a good mediating point? There might be one. It might not just be we boycott or we don't boycott. There might be a negotiating point in the middle. Should we think of that? Did we ever think of what is a good mediating point instead of just an ultimatum? You know, some talking, this thing we've been thinking about, what might be a good committee of people to mediate a point of negotiation, a gesture of friendship? That's what the Olympics was meant to be. It was invented here at the Sorbonne, wasn't it? Maybe you are the people to ask this question. You are the people who thought this up. Do not forget. You are a valuable group to consider this.
Hi. My name is Anne-Charlotte Tinet.
Parlez peut-être plus fort, plus près du micro.
My name is Anne-Charlotte. I'm a student in journalism at Sciences Po. My question is, what do you think of the media attitude towards you? Do you think the media cover your commitments and your action as much as they cover your career as an actress? What is your personal feeling about that? Thank you.
No offense. I'm very grateful that the media has an interest in me because I understand that we work together. Some of the media crosses a boundary that I don't feel is appropriate, particularly if they involve my children, because my children are not celebrities. So I have to say that first. However, I don't really involve myself in what the media does after this moment. We have this moment, it's you, okay, it's me, okay. I'm not a person who gets really engaged in what happens. I don't spend a lot of time reading the tabloids about me. I do read them about other people, though. I have to say.
Une question sur le rôle des femmes. Et l'engagement des femmes.
Good evening, Ms. Stone. My name is Felicia Caponegri. I'm a student in art history here in Paris. I wanted to ask you, we've already mentioned Hillary Clinton and her role in the presidential campaign in the US. As a woman committed to different causes yourself, how do you envision the role of women developing in our societies?
I imagine that there are going to be political positions coming in the very near future that don't exist right now. I think there will be, and should be, great positions for women, particularly mediating positions, because I think what's happened is we have this thing that happened post-feminism where men and women competed for the same job, and there was this concept of, you know, equality was some sort of clubbing each other for the same job, and this kind of thing where we sort of forgot that the whole concept of equality was about working together as equals, not beating each other up for the same spot. And I think it's really important that we remember that it's great to be a team and that we bring different things of equal value to that teamwork. And so we start to create some more positions so that we become partnering in this teamwork. Because I think this partnering is so important. I think that we're missing partnering, and I think we need to create some more roles so we can stop this kind of weird competitiveness now that we've earned our space and relax a little bit and do better partnering with the things that we bring that are equal but different. Because I do think we are different, and we have so many different and extraordinarily valuable things to do.
On a parlé du rôle de la femme. Vous avez cité vos enfants tout à l'heure en répondant sur les tabloïds et la presse. Vous avez 3 enfants, 3 children. Ils sont adoptés. Ils ont quel âge aujourd'hui?
By June 1st, they'll be 2, 3, and 8.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que vous rêvez qu'ils fassent plus tard et quel monde? What do you dream for them tomorrow, and what type of world do you hope for them?
Well, I really don't have dreams for them. I really hope that they can have their own dreams. I'm trying not to be the kind of mother that thinks that they should do mine.
Ok. Une question là.
Bonjour. Alexandre Guillouis, directeur d'une association
Attendez,
d'insertion.
une seconde.
Allô.
Ok. C'est bon?
Hello.
C'est bon?
Go on.
Bonjour. Alexandre Guillouis, directeur d'une association d'insertion professionnelle. On parle souvent d'un... Plus fort. Slowly, ok. Il y a un proverbe qui est souvent galvaudé et qu'on répète régulièrement, qui est que la meilleure façon d'aider quelqu'un, c'est de lui apprendre à pêcher. Les États-Unis sont très en avance sur toute la question de la discrimination positive. On y arrive en France. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez, un des effets de la discrimination positive aux États-Unis? Et est-ce que c'est pas ça la vraie solution, et essayer de sortir des actions de charité pure?
I think it's good. In fact, I'm working with Mohammed Yunus in setting up the microloan situation in America. I believe in this on every level. I think it's great. I think it works, but I think you have to really stay working with the people. I think it takes a group of people who really believe. And it's harder. You know, it's just easy to give people, but I don't think it inspires anybody. I mean, I think we do need charity for a variety of things, but it takes a precise and deciphering mind to know what.
Une question qui fait référence à une citation de John Kennedy.
Hello, my name is Lynette Quanard and I'm working on a Masters of International Affairs and Conflict Resolution.
Plus fort.
Good for you.
In President John F. Kennedy's inaugural address on January 20th, 1961, where he stated, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what can you do for your country." Given the conflicts and competitive society in the United States, how can this be applied?
Can you say that again, the last part?
Given the conflicts and competitive society in the United States, how can this be applied?
Well, particularly now, we're in a time of great tragedy in our country. And we're certainly in a time when the tragedy of our country has engaged your country and many other countries around the world. So it's a time when we can perhaps not ask what we can do as well as we ever could before. You know, we're a time when we're going to need to start very slowly to change back from being world leaders to a time when we have to be very humble as a nation. Our country is not only suffering, but has caused great suffering. And I believe it's going to take a lot of strength and a lot of humility to change the winds of the future of our nation. And I'm tremendously sorry about that. I think the best that we can do is to be diligently aware of the fact that we must resolve this conflict, and then we must care for the people who've been so tremendously hurt in the process.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sharon Stone, it's time to close the session. It's time to close the cité de la réussite. I will quote you. You have said that it is essential to question, to answer, to ask, and to wonder. And this is the reason why this cité de la réussite exists, actually. So thank you for coming, and thank you for testimony.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.